That's another batch of ground. It's getting awfully cold to be screwing with cows every day. Well, good morning. I'm on my last bin of beans and shear bolt broke. Not a good way to start a morning, but it's such a nice morning out this morning that I'm not even mad. Luckily, I've got a ride to pick me up and get more shear bolts. Doing a little office cleaning. It's a nice, warm 19 degrees out today. I'm gonna try and haul some corn out of a bin that I can only get to if it's dry or the ground's frozen, and given that it's rained since November, today's the day. So I'm gonna try and get these trucks to fire up. Hopefully they both start. They've been sitting out in the cold, so we'll see how this goes. Neither of these trucks are plugged in either, which I should have done. I just kind of forgot. Started like a champ. A little hazy smoke, but it started like a champ. See if I can't get lucky enough for truck number 2 to start up. I have my doubts about this one. Well, this one started too. Not near as easily, but it started. A little smoky in here now. I love the smell of diesel fuel in the morning. I'm gonna let those sit and run for a little bit. I'm gonna go feed a bale of hay or two while those warm up, and then gonna take that auger over. I would put that auger on the 90 horse, but given that it's 19 degrees and a 5-mile drive, I just really don't feel like taking an open station tractor. So I'm gonna feed hay. That way I don't need that tractor for anything today, and then use a cab tractor for the auger today. I'll work smarter, not harder. Work warmer, not colder, I guess. It's pretty chilly in here as well. The heat was on last night and the wood stove was burning, but it's a little frigid. The problem with mud freezing is it is very rough after the mud freezes. It was near as frozen as I think. Still pretty sloppy out there. Pardon the camera work. It's rough out here. Another one in the ring. They're staring at me. It's like they're hungry or something. Most of them are over the hill though. I'm kind of surprised none of the calves came up. They like to go up here every morning and eat ground feed, but they're not up here this morning. Pretty sure everybody's hay tractor, feeding tractor. I don't think I'm alone when I say the cabs are usually a colossal mess. I like to keep cabs clean, but this one, it lacks some attention right now. So after a very cold tractor ride over here, I thought, you know what? Why didn't I just hook the auger to something with a cab on it? But, oh well. I can beat on the New Holland combine as much as I want for not being quite as big of a combine as I'd like it to be, but I gotta say that looking at this corn, that combine does an excellent job. It's just not cracked, perfectly clean. Pretty happy with how this corn looks. Today I actually went to a feed mill. Didn't go to the normal place I take it. The normal place I take it is on a non-GMO run right now. So I took it here to the feed mill today. They're like a couple miles further and a penny under what the other one is, but that's not bad. For a penny, I'll take it here. It's not really worth waiting. I'm just trying to move this corn while the ground's froze. Loading again. The dinner wagon just showed up. I do my best to consume as much junk food as possible. That's what my diet consists of. At least I'm getting my intake of fruits and vegetables today. Gotta balance out those little Debbies with some fruits and vegetables. Good stuff. that last load didn't quite have 1,000 bushel on it. Had really good test weight, but the moisture was a little bit more dry than I'd like it to be. Getting towards the bottom of the bin on this bin, and it's a little bit drier towards the bottom because I ran the fan a lot. Had some 22% corn that I put on top and dried with the fan, which normally I wouldn't do, but it wasn't much corn and it was 95 degrees out, so I wasn't too concerned about it. It dried down, it all blended, but no bad spots. Second truck's here. Trying to get this bin empty as quick as possible. Full sends only. Trailer busted through the frost just enough that it's hanging the semi up. So, Freightliner to the rescue. Got a chain, thankfully. Well, plan B, Freightliner didn't pull it out, so went for the big guns. Maybe, if this chain doesn't break. And we're spinning that tractor. This is gonna get fun. Okay, 5th gear, hammered down. There we go. Finally pulled it out. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, it's froze, but it hadn't froze well enough for 80,000 pounds to go over grass. We're out though. That was fun. So what happened here was the semi-trailer sunk just enough through the frost that it was acting like a boat anchor for the rest of the truck. And it didn't even hardly, that's all the further that it had sunk down. I mean, it wasn't 2-3 inches, but that's all it took and it wouldn't budge. Apparently 80,000 pounds was too much for some shady bald tires on a truck. And yes, these are recap tires. And yes, I hate them too, but that's what was on it when it got here. Luckily, I've blown some of them, so they're not recaps anymore, but I think recap tires should be illegal, so I don't like them either. Stupid farmers always taking up the road, driving slow, holding up traffic, I tell you. I understand why people get frustrated with them. This thing. Loading again.
I think I can almost
Don't try this at home. Again. Got about 10 more loads of corn and I'm done hauling everything for the year. I'm ready to be done. This is how a truck should look if it's loaded. And before everybody goes and freaks out about how overweight it is, it's not as overweight as you think because it's a short trailer, so it's not near as bad as it looks. Just went and picked up 2 new water tanks. Well, they're not new, but they're new to me water tanks. That one's 1,600 gallon, that one's 1,500 gallon. And then I got 2 Honda pumps, or 2-inch pumps as well. So the game plan is that that tank is gonna sit over there by the garden hose, and that tank's gonna stay on the trailer and tender water. And then there'll be enough room on this trailer to put chemical totes too. And basically, hopefully the garden hose will keep up enough to keep the sprayer moving, but we'll see. But it's definitely better than waiting on the garden hose to fill the sprayer every time and roading up and down the road. I'm not real sure how a half-ton pickup's gonna like pulling that much water, because I'm gonna have 2 265-gallon totes on that probably at a time too. But oh well, whether it likes it or not, it's gonna pull it. Right now, I've just been finishing up hauling grain. There's not anything real exciting going on, so it's kind of hard to make videos when all you're doing is hauling grain, but that's coming to a close. Picking up some equipment. Going to be getting a lot of equipment ready. The 9330 should be back this week. It's got a new fuel pump, injectors, and some odd and end stuff. I'm also going to do some kind of fun work to that one before this spring. It's going to get some bells and whistles and toys, but other than that, there's some new things coming to the farm here shortly, but there's just not a whole lot going on. Just a lot of hauling grain, so hopefully these videos will pick up here shortly as things around here kind of pick up, because a lot of it, as you can see, is a whole lot of paperwork, whole lot of office work. And well, that stuff's just not that exciting to make videos out of. But stay tuned, guys. I promise this will all start to pick up.